Hello, my name is Olivia Rifai from Your Life, and again, welcome to the team of CEOs and big congratulations on owning your business in the Juice Plus franchise. So today's video is just going to talk about how you can place an order or how your customer can place your order on your website, and there's another way for your virtual office. Okay. So the first thing I want to do, there's two ways, well, there's three ways, but I'm going to talk about two ways of how a customer can place an order. The first way is, which I'm going to show you, is for your virtual office, you could place the order partly for your customer, and then a link is then sent to your customer to complete that order. This process is done here in the UK and Europe just because of data protection. The other way that your customer can place an order is directly through your website. And I've already shown in the other video how you set up your website. That website is then sent to your customer and they can place an order. And I'm going to show you both ways so that your customer knows how to place the order as well. And you can also send this link to a customer, or I'll do another video so your customer knows how to place their order. So let me share my screen. So remember, the virtual office. I spoke about this already. This is your virtual office. This is your back office. So a lot of information will be put onto this back office, which we'll be navigating through in different videos. But today's video is how you can place an order, part order for your customer. This will also show how you can actually sign somebody up into your business as well. So this video will include that as well. So the first thing is how to place an order. So on your virtual office, you will see this place that says My Customer. Just click on there. There are two options here in the UK and Europe. But in the USA and in Canada, you will have a third option of what we call the Tower Garden, which I will explain what the Tower Garden is in another video. But first, let's just go through this. So if you wanted to just place a normal order for a customer, a part order, you would just click on this button here, Submit an Order. Once you've done that, you will have all the options to all the orders, the different types of products that your customer can order. Please bear in mind that some of these products will not be available in some of the countries that you are residing in. For example, in America and Canada, the Lift natural energy drink is not available there at the moment. Also, the Booster is not available, which I'll just show you right down here. The soups are not available in the USA and Canada and the Booster. However, in America and Canada, they have got the Tower Garden, which at the moment is not available in the UK and Europe. So once you've clicked on there, you would see installment plan. It automatically goes onto a 4 monthly installment plan. However, if your customer wants to pay in full, then you can click Pay in full. So the next step, say for example, your customer wants to buy the premium capsules. All you need to do is put Add to Cart. If you wanted to add increase how many, you just press this up and down to increase. If there's two that they want to buy, 2 sets, then press that. But normally you would just press Add to Cart. Once you've added that to the cart, say for example, the customer wants to buy something else. Let's make sure it's in there. Yeah. So then, for example, the customer also wants to buy some shakes. Then always find out from your customer what shakes they want. Do they want the big bags, which are here? Do they want the smaller bags? In the UK and in Europe, they've got the option of both the small bags and the big bags, individual bags. In the USA and Canada, they have actually got the option of just getting individual bags, packets. So just find out from your customer. Do they want, we have two basic flavors, vanilla or chocolate. Do they want the vanilla flavor, baseline flavor, or do they want the chocolate baseline flavor? Or do they want both? Because there is an option for them to have both. So let's say, for example, this customer wants both the individual packets and the bigger packets, so we can add, and they want both flavors as well. With the shakes, please bear in mind, you also have the option of what we call the one-time shipment or just continuous payment. The one-time shipment means after the 4 months payment, they will not send out those the shakes again. However, if you don't click on the one-time shipment, then automatically Juice Plus will send the shakes after 4 months. After the 4 months payment, they resend again, and then the customer starts paying for the 4-month payment. So please bear in mind, just to make sure. Say this customer just wants the shakes for the 4 months, then I will click the one-time shipment option and press add to cart. Once I've done that, if you can see, I scroll right up, and what I've added on there then shows. So we have got the premium capsules, which we have shown, and it comes in 6 containers. So it means 2 of the fruits, 2 of the vegetables, and 2 of the berries. That will last them for 4 months. We've also clicked on the shakes, the mixed shakes. And as you can see, the OT means one-time shipment only. Then it gives you the option of building a digital cart, because you, as the franchise owner, cannot complete the order through your virtual office. The order is completed in the UK and in Europe by the customer. So what you are doing is building a cart for them, and then you will be sharing that. So then you click on build a digital cart. What you will need to do is get the customer's information. So you would need to get the customer's name. Okay. You would also need to get the customer's address. You also need to put where they are. And then you would also need to get the customer's telephone number. You would need to repeat that again. In there. So wherever you see red has to be filled in. Then you would also need to get the customer's email address. Once you've filled in all those options, then what I would advise, it gives you 2 options. You share the cart, or you share the cart and save the address on your address book. Save it into your address book. And I would say always choose that option, because what happens is that it would then potentially put that customer into your virtual office address book so that you could keep tabs on your customer a lot more easier. So once you've just filled in all those details that you have got from the customer, you then click Share Cart and share and save to your address book. Now this is a test. Okay, once you've done that, it will come up to different options, because now your customer needs to make the payments. And because data protection, you're not allowed in the UK and Europe, you're not allowed to get the customer's card details. So that customer will have to fill in the card details by themselves. So there's several ways that you can share that cart to them. You can either copy, which I always say is the better option. You could press click copy and then just send and paste. So send that link then to the customer via WhatsApp or whatever means you want to. You can also click on the option of email, and then that will just email automatically by putting the email by the customer's email. It will send an email to that customer. You can also share through WhatsApp. WhatsApp, you've got to make sure that your device that you're using is actually linked to your WhatsApp as well. So that's a little bit of a tricky one, because if it's not linked, then it won't automatically send it through WhatsApp. And you can also share it through Facebook. Again, you've got to make sure that the link that you're using, the device that you're using, is also linked on your Facebook. That's why I like to use the option of copy. Once you've copied, you can WhatsApp or message that person the link. And what happens, that then the customer opens up the link, make sure that the address is correct, make sure that the telephone is correct. The customer will also need to verify their email address. So they will verify their email address. It will take them through a number of stages, and then it will ask them to put their payment card details. Once the customer has put their payment card details, then they can submit. The customer has to automatically get a customer order number. If the customer doesn't automatically, after pressing submit, get a customer order number, then there is a problem with that order. And so what I would advise you to do is actually either contact Juice Plus head office just to make sure that that order has actually gone through. In America and in Canada, they still give you the options to get the customer's card details. And so you can actually put the customer's card details in there and submit the order all by yourself with the permission of the customer. So that's step number one, how to place an order through your virtual office. Now, just going to cancel that because that was just a little bit of a test. I'm going to go back to the main page. Whenever you want to go back to the main page, all you need to do is just press Juice Plus virtual office. It will take you back to the main page of your virtual office. Now, if I click on now, again, my customers, let's look at how you could place a Healthy Starts for Family order. Now, a Healthy Starts for Family order, I would explain in another video. It is where you get the capsules and you can get the chewables, or if the children are older, capsules absolutely free for a year. A minimum of a year and a maximum of 4 years. Your customer has to agree that they will continue to use these products for a year. So these products, after every 4 months, will be reshipped alongside the free chewables for one child only, absolutely free for a year. How do you place an order for that? So now you go on to Healthy Starts for Family option. You would click on there. You can only register one child for this program. You will read along there. Okay, it will tell you about the responsibilities of sharing the £40 or whatever in euros contribution. Don't worry about that as a franchise partner, because what that means is just divided into little, so you're not going to pay the whole £40 contribution. If you're a part of our team, I would get some of that charge as well, and it just goes up as far to the upline. So don't worry. So you just see, and that money will not be taken out. It will just be taken out when they pay you, when Juice Plus pay you. You will not even notice it at all. So the first thing, you need to press I agree. Once you've pressed I agree, oh, something's wrong with my, okay, once you've pressed agree, you can only register one child per program. So you put the child's name, okay, and their surname, and their date of birth. You will then click on Next. Then it would give you the option, okay, of what you want to order, what the customer wants to order. Hopefully it will be the premium capsules. So for the adults, you would click the premium capsule. And then for the child, depending on whether they want the capsules or the chewables. If they're younger children, then the option of the capsules will not be available, only the options of the chewables. Most people go for the chewables. So it's only the fruits and the vegetable chewables that child will get absolutely free. You would click on that. Then you would go exactly what I showed you before. Share the cart with the customer. Once you do that, exactly the same step that I showed you before, filling in all those details and then sharing the cart and save to address book and sending that link to your customer so that they can complete that order. So now, what I want to show you now is how to sign somebody up that wants to join your business in the Juice Plus franchise. Another thing I forgot to talk about was that we are in 25 different countries at the moment, 2020, and we're still adding on some more countries this year and over the next 5 years. So on the top here, you will see a little world. If you click on there and then click on the country, these are all the countries that Juice Plus will actually directly send to your customer. There are 25 different countries here, and Juice Plus will send these orders directly to the customer's front door. Also bearing in mind that all these countries here are all the countries that anybody that wants to join your team in the franchise business and own their own franchise business themselves, you can get anybody in any of these countries. So now let's look at how you can sign somebody up through your virtual office only. We will talk about the website in another video. But through your virtual office, how you can sign somebody up. Say, for example, somebody wants to join, you live in the UK, and somebody wants to join in Germany. You would go to the world, and then you would change it to Germany. One of the things that we have learned in the process of learning more, because every day you will learn more about the virtual office, is that the language will be changed into German. So what I would say, you can actually change it into English. But what we have learned through the process is that you leave it in the original language of German, Italian, whatever language it is. Because sometimes the translation and when you're filling in the form might be slightly different. So if you don't understand the language, all you need to do is just copy it and get a translator in Google and just translate what they're trying to say. That might be an easier option rather than changing it into English here. So I just have an idea of what, because I've been doing this for a while, of what these, I don't know the words, but I know what they mean. So what then I would do is go into forgive me, I'm not German, team Daten. I will know that that is team data. I will click on there. And then I'm assuming that it is this option here, I'm guessing right now, whether to sign up somebody to the business. So I will click on there. Yes, it is. And then it is just one page. On your virtual office, it's so easy. It is just one page that you just have to fill in to complete the registration to the person that wants to sign up to your business. Again, if you don't know what the words are, highlight them, put them in the Google Translator so that you would know what to fill in. I believe that this would be the first name, the surname, you would have the date of birth there, and Mr. or Mrs. there. This bit here that says farm name, business, blah, 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 do not fill that in. You don't need to fill that option in. That's in any of the times you're filling in, do not fill that option in. Move down to the next bit, which is the address, I believe, that the customers, teamee wants to join. you know, their email address, their telephone number, fill in those details, and then they would ask them for their bank details. So that person that wants to sign up for your business will understand the terminology, even if you don't know. What is an IBAN? That person would know what their IBAN number is. That person would know what their BIC number is, the name of their bank, the address of the bank, and so on. So that team member will be able to give you all the relevant information. You will then click on accept, and then the payments of how much that team member will pay to join the franchise. They'll put their card details, and this is a good option because this here, you can actually get the team partners' card details in the UK and in Europe. You will fill that in, then it would say, is that the same address? You will click on that, and then you press submit. Once you've submitted, automatically it has to come up with the ID number of your new team member's franchise ID number. If it doesn't, there has been a problem. So again, you can either re-enter the details again or phone the Juice Plus head office to find out if that application form has gone through. But in normal circumstances, just like with the orders, a customer order does come up or an ID number, their new ID number will come up. That's when you know that that process has been completed. So that's how you actually place an order via your virtual office, okay? And that's how you sign somebody up to your team via your virtual office. The next video I'll be showing is how your customer can place an order through your website and how somebody can actually join your business through your website by signing up through your website. Again, I'd just like to welcome you to the team of CEOs. And again, big congratulations. Really looking forward to working with you as you grow your business. Thank you for watching.